Hi everyone, it's Faye here, the shaman in the garden, actually in the garden. It's still a really cold day, first week in February, but there is that lovely sense that Imbolc has brought with it in terms of things coming to life. The green shoots are coming out of the earth. We've got lots of snowdrops coming and daffodils, the green shoots coming up there too, and buds, magnolias around me. See if I can find actually this one here. Just absolutely, you can see these ginormous buds. So things are starting to stir, and it's just making me come out more and more into the garden space. And what I love about the garden at this time of year is it really is, I mean, it always is a mirror for us, reflecting back ways that we can kind of it's reflecting back, I should say, the way our lives kind of look and things that we might need to pay attention to. So what I love about the garden at this time of the year is that it's almost like the dead wood. You can really see the dead wood, you can really see the structure, because all of the fuss, all of the drama, all of the blossoming and the leaves have mostly fallen away, except obviously if you've got your evergreens, and in that space we really get to see kind of the silhouettes of things. We get to see the structure, we get to see what is really solid and strong, what perhaps is really dominating, as well as because the things which aren't important or the things which are not needed have died away. So I love to use this really like as a metaphor for what's going on in my life. And because January, February time for me are not a very busy time of the year, because a lot of my work is obviously outside and connecting with the plants. So this is a time of year where we are all encouraged to go within. And so there's just a little gentle nudge for you from my garden to you to just look at your life and think, what has fallen away over the winter time, or what is the dead wood, and what are the main structures? Where do you put your focus in your life? So it could be, and this is really good for all of us to just take stock on, is think about where do I focus most of my energy? Is it my work? Is it my family? Is it my health? Is it my fitness? Is it my own self-development and spiritual growth? And then just notice, what we can look at kind of what is falling away and what needs to have a little bit more love and attention. And also what I love about this time of year is because there are almost like some holes in the landscape where there is less foliage and less structure. You get to see, or we get to really start to dream and envision in the garden what we would love to have there instead, or what we would like to put there next year or this year, what seeds we're planting, if you like. And so this is another nudge from the garden to remind you to dream, to remind you to envisage. So if things have fallen away, maybe career changes or relationship switches up, or maybe you decide, I'm not into that kind of hobby anymore, I don't want to live my life in this way, I'm kind of changing my path, changing tack. What then is going to fill its place? What are you really dreaming for? And I think this is really, really important for us, particularly for me. February is always a kind of heart month, because I think of Valentine's Day and I think of love, and I kind of really tune into my heart and I ask myself, what is it that I want? So really start to dream, connect with your heart and your soul. Feel, full body dreaming is what we need to be doing. So really ask yourself, what would I love? What would I really love? So I'm asking that in my garden space, but I'm also asking it in my life. What do I really love to create? What would I love to see here? And do allow yourself to dream. And because I've noticed that for me, I realised that in the last couple of years, I stopped dreaming. I stopped allowing myself to dream because my ego came in, and a voice came in that said, oh no, but you can't afford that. That's going to take ages. Oh no, you haven't got the time to do that. Oh, well where are you going to source that? How's that going to happen? So, and you know, that's not part of dreaming. Part of dreaming is going, wow, wouldn't it be really cool if right here we could have a really cool teaching space, and it's all going to be like a big giant greenhouse that we can all be in, and an inside out, you know, etc., etc., with a massive rose garden here, and a new planted herb garden, and all the things, and a teaching space out in Costa Rica just for the hell of it. You know, that's dreaming. Dreaming is stepping into a place where you feel expanded and alive, and calling in all those magical things that you've dreamt of since you were little. And you know, and so allow yourself to dream, and then you can work out the action plan. Then you can allow, you know, the ego will kind of come in and say, oh goodness, no, that's not going to happen this year. But you've got to allow yourself to dream, because if you don't allow yourself to dream and imagine, that frequency can never come in for you. So you've really got to, even though there's always a practicality to getting the dreams actually to happen, you've actually really got to allow yourself to do the dreaming, because no one is going to do the dreaming for you. And this place where I live is a complete dream for me, absolutely, which I am kind of living, but I've still got to, there's still so many aspects of it that I want to grow and expand into and develop. So it's just a real reminder for me when I'm in my garden space to just keep dreaming, keep expanding and growing from the heart space. So don't let the fear of what might happen stop you from actually dreaming. Get the dreams down, feel them in your heart, and then you can work out, okay, well, how on earth could I possibly make this happen? What is one step I need to create this? So gardens are great because they're reflecting back to us what we might want to look at, what we might want to feel, what we might want to